Welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your boy Citizen QWADJO. You know, on this YouTube channel, we only talk about developmental issues, things regarding national development, things regarding continental development. Those are the things that we talk about on this YouTube channel. I've always said that Africa is not poor, but it is just because a few cartel of people by name greedy politicians. These people do not know how to manage the affairs of our various countries, and that is why we are always being considered as poor. But a continent full of natural resources, full of talent, shouldn't be considered as poor. But it hurts so much that an African is suffering today just to be able to feed themselves. It hurts me so much. Look, there's been an issue trending in Ghana. I think, I saw it in the media, and I want to talk about it as a citizen, because I strongly believe that if Africa will develop, if Africa will get to the point where we won't depend on anyone for survival, if Africa will be without aid, there is the need for us to support, to put in much effort into talent development. There are enormous talents in Africa, but because of poor planning, greedy politicians that we do have, they are not putting in any efforts to, help the needy, help those who are much more talented. Why am I saying this? I saw it in the news yesterday that QWADJO, the biggest African YouTuber, he went to the central region to interview a certain guy. This young man is into, manufacturing of tricycles, into bicycles. No, I don't think he has a bicycle, but I saw a tricycle and then a car. He has been manufacturing these with scraps. And yes, that's what we are seeing now. The pictures are what we are seeing now. QWADJO went there to, interview the guy and all that. And when I saw this, I said, there is the need for us to talk about this. A few months ago, I think late April, I went to adamankess to interview two young guys. One was manufacturing, cars, helicopters with scraps as well. The other was manufacturing cars and bulldozers from paper. I'm leaving the link to those two videos in my description for you to go and watch them. As I said earlier on, Africa will develop only when we focus on our God-given talents. Africa is the only continent in the world that is, having abundance of talent. All kinds of talent, it is found in Africa. Name it. Whatever. Those two guys that I went to interview, they had no education, nothing. They had no background of physics, of electronics, nothing. But these guys were able to manufacture those things. This is another man again. Why am I talking about we feeding the ones with talents in our continent, in our various countries? Look, Africa itself was blessed or is blessed with talent, with or without formal education. Every living African can do something. It is a fact. Every living African can do something. If the person hasn't been able to do something, it means the person hasn't been able to discover what he or she is capable of doing. But every living African, and not just that we have the talent, we have exceptional talents. We have exceptional talents. But for us to develop those talents, to polish them, to make them attractive, to add value to them, that has become the problem. Just like the way we have natural resources and we are not adding value, we are not adding any sensible value to it. And that is why we are still suffering. It is the same thing with our talents. I just do not understand why we go for competitions, we go for Olympics, and Africans are struggling to get medals. Meanwhile, our food, our weather, everything we have favors us. Just adding value to the talents we have. We will never do this. We will never do this. This young man has been able, as I said earlier on, manufacture cars, tricycles, and all that. Look, it hurts me so much. I am so much in pain because we just do not value what we have. We have Kantanka in Ghana. I know other African countries also have automobile companies. In Ghana, we have Kantanka. We have those young men that I went to interview in May, in April. We've also been able to discover this guy. The Ferraris we are seeing, the Fords, the Maseratis, the G-Wagons, and all that, those brands that we keep on mentioning their names and buying their products, they also started from nowhere. They were supported by their various governments. Individuals with those mindsets, with those talents, started something. The government supported them, and they've been able to employ millions of people. But it is only in Africa, in Ghana, that it hurts so much. You have the talent in abundance, and government will never support you because they believe in a theoretical education rather than the practical aspects of education, which can employ millions of people. We live in Ghana today where a young man was able to manufacture a Ferrari type car, and we had the Director General of Vocational Skills, or I think Technical Skill. That woman came up to tell us that this young man is supposed to be able to pass his core 4 subjects, his English, his math, his science, his social studies, before government will be able to support him. Kantanka took it upon themselves to sponsor the boy. They've been able to remanufacture, to remold the car. They've added value to the car, and it was looking so nice. A private individual didn't care about whether the boy was going to pass his basic education certificate examination. No, they saw the talent in the guy, they supported the guy, and the guy is making it. But we have government here. There was a young man last year, he wrote the WASI, and I learned he had 8 A's. And the government took it upon themselves to feed this guy. He has been able to get scholarship. Government gave him scholarship to go and study in the UK. I am in no way, no, not in any single way saying that guy doesn't deserve it. That would be the stupid thing I will ever do. It is never true. He really need it. But you and I will attest to the fact that if this guy goes and then study whatever he is going to study, it is only going to benefit he and his family. But let's take it upon ourselves. This guy that I'm talking about, this guy that Wodemaya went to interview just yesterday, that I saw the pictures and the videos. If government is putting in millions of cedis of dollars to expand his business, you can imagine the number of people. It won't take this boy 2 years. He will be able to manufacture tricycles, cars, to help the ordinary Ghanaian at very cheap and affordable prices for every living Ghanaian to be able to purchase. And by that, he will be able to employ millions of people into his business. And as such, it will be very, very sensible for a Ghanaian to wake up tomorrow, get there, get a car, be paying it in bits. But we live in a country today where our focus is all about theoretical education. And the most annoying news in Ghana today is the government or the finance minister begging Ghanaians to contribute to build a cathedral. The most stupid thing I've ever heard in this current dispensation of NPP government. People are not working. People are unemployed. Hospitals are losing beds. Hospitals do not have quality, personnel. We don't have specialists for certain treatments. We have bad roads. We have things that are eating every living Ghanaian up. fuel prices are being increased, price of commodities are being increased. We do not have enough food to feed ourselves, and government official will wake up and tell us that we should contribute to national, building of national cathedral. Meanwhile, this is a young man who has been able to start something. He has been able to start something, but the government will never support this boy, and they will be supporting stupid things, unnecessary things that will not even put food on the ordinary Ghanaian table. So we should wise up. Let's support this guy. Let's support this guy that Wodemaya went to interview. Let's support the young man that Kantanka is now taking care of. Let's support those guys that I went to interview in adamankess, and the others who are just talented with or without formal education. They can do something to support the nation. Let's support them, because Africa will only develop when we focus on practical education rather than theoretical education.